Please cover your eyes if it is your custom.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Thank you. We continue our service with Shalom Aleichem.
Lie, 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 lie. La 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 la. Shalom Aleichem Malachi Asharet Malachi Elyon Mi Melech Malchi Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Bohem LeShalom Malachi Ashalom Malachi Elyon Mi Melech Malchi Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Lai 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 ai la lai la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai 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 la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai 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 Barhuni LeShalom Malachi HaShalom Malachi Elyon Mi Melech Malchi Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Zeichem LeShalom Malachi HaShalom Malachi Elyon Mi Melech Malchi Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Lai 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 ai la lai la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai 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 la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai 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 ai la lai la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai 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 la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai 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 lai.
Oh no. Oh no. I forgot my watch. What time is it? Wait. Oh, it's time for the Shabbos joke of the week, because every week we tell a Shabbos joke because I'm the rabbi and I decided to do it. And you know what? I love it. So sit down, buckle up, and half of the room get ready to laugh. That was a bigger laugh than I get at the jokes. All right. This is called driving the family car. The rabbi's son turns 16 and he starts negotiating with his dad to drive the family car. His father says, I'll make you a deal. You get your grades up, you learn some more Torah, you get a haircut, I'll let you use the car once in a while. So a month later, their son goes to see his father and says, Dad, I got my grades up, I've been learning more Torah with you, can I use the car? His father says, what about the haircut? The son replies, yeah, Dad, I've been thinking about that. Samson in the Bible had long hair, Moses had long hair, even Abraham had long hair. The rabbi replies, you're right, and everywhere they went, they walked. And that is your Shabbos joke of the week. All right. Some Or Zarua? Let's do it.
Or Zarua la tzadik וישרה לב שמחה, שמחו צדיקים באדוני והודו לזכר קודשו. אור זרוע על הצדיק וישרה לב שמחה, שמחו צדיקים באדוני והודו לזכר קודשו. Light is sown for the righteous, joy for the upright. Come into the mystery, let Shabbos make it right. Light is sown for the righteous, joy for the upright. Come into the mystery, let Shabbos make it right. Or zerua la tzadik, uyishre lev simcha, simchu tzadikim b'Adonai vehodu lezecher kodsho. Or zerua la tzadik, uyishre lev simcha, simchu tzadikim b'Adonai vehodu lezecher kodsho. Light is sown for the righteous, joy for the upright. Come into the mystery, let Shabbos make it right. Light is sown for the righteous, joy for the upright. Come into the mystery, let Shabbos make it right. Or zerua la tzadik, uyishre lev simcha, simchu tzadikim b'Adonai vehodu lezecher kodsho. Or zerua la tzadik, uyishre lev simcha, simchu tzadikim b'Adonai vehodu lezecher kodsho.
Let's give it up for the band. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
You know, there's this story about this righteous man named Mar Ukva. And every day, Mar Ukva would give 40 zuz, it's like, say, $40, to a needy person in his neighborhood. But one day, he decided to send his son. And the man was surprised that his son came back with the money. And when he questioned his son said, I don't think he needed it. I saw him drinking from a vintage bottle of wine. There's no way this man needs charity. Mar Ukva said, I've made a mistake. And he doubled it to 80 zuz. Now, what I take away from that story is, when it comes to giving, you don't want to make judgments. You don't want to make assumptions. But maybe it's something deeper than that. Maybe you have to take it all on faith that the money's going to get to where it needs to go. Not to call out my wife, my beautiful wife Rachel, everybody. But, you know, I have the habit when we're driving to give away about everything in my wallet and probably everything I own in the car every time we drive somewhere. And we've had conversations about, are these people really in need? Do they really need it? And the only thing I can think about in those moments of doubt are, if 10 of those people didn't, but one of them did, then that one was worth it. Because our tradition teaches us that one life is worth it. So don't think too much, just give. The tzedakah boxes are coming around. Remember, even if it saves just one life, it's well worth it. Thank you, everybody. All right. It's my honor now to call up our assistant rabbi, Jade, who will be giving our drash on Teshuvah tonight. Everybody give it up for Jade.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. It's wonderful to be here. Welcome to everyone who's never been here before. Thank you so much to the Federation for coming. Thank you for our residents. You all look so nice. And I love hearing your voices. It's really wonderful to be here. There's this really beautiful story in the Talmud about two rabbis. We have so many stories about rabbis, but then we have these little sprinklings of stories about people who weren't rabbis, but were actually really cool as well. So there was this man, his name is Reish Lachish, and he was so handsome, he had long flowing locks. So hair is becoming a little bit of a theme here. He was swimming in the river, and Rabbi Yochanan was like, "Ooh, who's that hot lady?" Turns out it was a guy, and they became really great friends. And they studied Torah for many, many years together. Reish Lachish was what we call Baal Tshuva, somebody who had a life that was not so great. He was a criminal. And he changed his life by studying Torah. He had this friendship with Rabbi Yochanan for many, many years. They eventually came to this conversation talking about weapons. And at what point does a weapon become unclean, or at what point does the metal become not holy? And Rabbi Yochanan goes, "Hey, Reish Lachish, I bet you know about that. Because you were once a criminal. You were abandoned." And they get into a very long argument. Reish Lachish had worked years and years and years to get away from his past. And in a moment, maybe it was a slip of the tongue, maybe it was a form of passive aggression, Rabbi Yochanan reminded him about his unsavory past. Unfortunately, they didn't have a moment together after this. The next thing that happens is Reish Lachish dies. And the story goes on that Rabbi Yochanan actually died from a broken heart after this. We work so hard here to help people get past their mistakes, to turn another page. And that's very rare. Russell, we were just talking about this, how for many years, once we've made mistakes, that's all people read. They're only going to see me for my criminal history. They're only going to see me for my credit score. My family is only going to see me for that one picture I was tagged in. But we don't do that here. We give people the opportunity to grow from their past. We give them breath. And the way we do that here is by doing tshuva. And we do tshuva out loud here. We give them space. So it's not only up to the person to make tshuva, but it's up to us, the community, to allow other people to make teshuva and to have a new life. We are partners in the healing of the world in this way. So we're going to call on people to make teshuva today. If there's something that you are not proud of, that you feel you need to apologize to the community for doing so, please come up here and share. We're here to support you. We have the two phrases: we struggle out loud here, and we also fail forward. We're here to support you. If you've shared last week, please don't come up and share again. You're going to have about 2 minutes to share. We have a sign in the back. We're going to be calling you up. And then once people have shared the teshuva, we'll go into gratitude. So if there's somebody who has the teshuva to share, I'm going to pass the mic to Rabbi Michael, and we're going to get started.
Let's give it up for Rabbi Jane real quick. That was beautiful. Thank you. First, I know Amy wants to come up, so we're going to invite up Amy.
Hello, my name is Amy. I'm a grateful member of this community. Welcome to the new people. Happy birthday to the birthdays. And welcome to the Federation. We're so pleased to have you here tonight. The Federation has been one of our longest, most critical partners, and we are grateful for your continued support. I want to send a special shout out to the Caring for Jews in Need team out here today. I've had the pleasure of, for the past 6 or 7 years, working closely with this team, and their dedication and commitment to our mission is, it's just remarkable. And it's amazing when you have a group of people who are not just writing checks, but who are deeply committed and invested in your community, and you are part of our community. And I get to witness as a staff member here the miracles that happen every day. And these are in part because of you guys, because of the Federation and the Caring for Jews in Need team. You have made a lot of these miracles possible. Residents, if you're listening, there are people out here who have never met you and only want to see your recovery and your healing. And for that, we're just eternally grateful, and come see me afterwards, say hello, say hi to our residents, because we'd all love to chat, so thanks.
All right.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Mike. I am a grateful member of this community. So this, I just wanted to get up here and give gratitude for Beit Shuva, because this is going to be my last Shabbat as a resident. Yes. And you know, I've learned a lot this year. I was given a chance for a third time. The first 2 times I didn't get it. And I screwed up. I made mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes. And I was given an opportunity to come back and make it right and do something different and change. And I'm forever grateful for that. And I don't like to name names, but there's one person I do want to give a huge thank you and gratitude for, and that's to Zach Jones. Because a little bit over a year ago, I called broken and hopeless, wanting to come back. And I knew from my past mistakes, I was it wasn't looking too good if I was going to be allowed to come back. And I just did the next right thing. I put one foot in front of the other. I stayed sober. I went to a program. I did everything that I was supposed to do. And Zach Jones said, okay, you can come back. And I made it a mission to do something different. And so I thank you tremendously. Thank you. And I'll still be around. I'm only going like a mile down the road. So I'll still be around. But that's all. Thank you.
Jessica. The mic is yours.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jessica, a grateful member of this community. Just wanted to give super big gratitude to my mom. It's her 1-year birthday today. Don't cry. Or cry. The other day I heard her telling the story of when I dropped her off in rehab, and she said, I was thinking to myself, God, I'm the worst mom in the whole world. And I just want to tell you, you're literally the best mom in the whole world, and you gave me the biggest gift, and everything I am is because of you, and I love you, and I'm so, so proud of you. We're all so proud of you, and that's it. Thank you.
Sarah, then Jerome. Oh, Rachel. I said Sarah.
Hi, my name's Rachel. I'm a grateful member of this community. I just really wanted to give gratitude to new friends here that I made at Beit Teshuvah and that I'm continuing to make as new people come in. And I wanted to give gratitude to Eduardo over at the Career Center, who's helped me. Like, I can't even believe how much he has helped me. Like, Eduardo, if you're listening, you're amazing and you do amazing things for people, and I am so grateful for you. And I got a job that I'm I didn't know if I really had it last week, but I know that I really have it this week. I start on Tuesday, and I couldn't have done it without the help of my team here, Cantor Rebecca giving me all the courage and support, and Laura Bagish helping me sing, and just so many people here have helped with my inner chutzpah, and Rabbi Michael, getting to talk to him and getting to know him more, and the friends here, David S. Sorry, and just making me laugh all the time, and I just laughing feels so great and so healing, and I've done so much of it here at Beit Teshuvah. I've not done as much laughing in here as I have in a long time, and that's what happens when people come here, at least for me. So I just wanted to say thank you to everyone.
Beautiful. Jerome and then Russell.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jerome, and I'm a grateful member of this community. I would like to come up and make a shuva. This process is all about growth. And if I'm not doing the right things that make me uncomfortable, I'm not growing. And yesterday, I didn't hold space for two residents who were having a conversation that, quite frankly, didn't really involve me. But I'm so egotistical and self-centered that I figured upon myself that I needed to interject myself, right? And I didn't hold space for them. And to Josh and Joyce, I would just like to say, I'm sorry. That was not the way that I like to carry myself, nor is it the way that I want to be looked at in this community. And I hope you guys take my apology. Thank you.
Russell.
Good evening, everybody. Shabbat Shalom. My name is Russell, and I'm a very grateful member of this community. So thank you, Rabbi Jade, for talking about that, because I was going to come up and say something, because every year at this time, I like to come up here and express my enormous amount of gratitude for this community and all the love and support and guidance it has provided me. On Wednesday, it was the anniversary of my 13th year of being released from prison. And if Beit Shuvah would have just looked at my rap sheet, I would not be standing here today, the person that I am with the life that I have today. And the life that I have is amazing. It's beyond my wildest dreams. It is just something that I wake up every day in awe of. And I want to wish all the birthdays a happy birthday. It's an amazing accomplishment. I understand the struggles. I struggle with it myself. The last week, last 2 weeks, this month, the yard side of my mom's passing. It's hard times, right? Going through, all the things that we've gone through in the last couple of weeks. But tonight, as I come here and I look at the room and I celebrate Shabbat, I was running around the halls today. Let's remember it's Shabbat, right? Like I was reminding myself and talking to others, because today I'm making a choice, a conscious choice to be joyful. In this service, in this moment, in this time, I am making the decision that for this space that I'm holding, I am choosing to be joyful. And that's because of the love, warmth, and support of this community. And lastly, I don't have the life that I have without my wife, Lisa. You are such an amazing example of what a woman in recovery is. The way you hold space for not just me, but for the world that is around you. The way you hold that space and you deal with the rawness, the pain, the anguish of the families, of the residents, of the guilt, the shame of everybody coming in here. And you don't lose sight of the decent, good-hearted person that you are. And that comes across in all that you do, in the life that we have together, the home that we have built together, and the love that we share. And I am just so grateful to have you in my life and to be on this journey with you. Happy birthday, my wife.
All right, only a few more. I saw Ivy first. We're only going to have to take a few more, but let's start with Ivy.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ivy, and I'm a resident of this community, and I'm eternally grateful to what... Hi. This letter is to the dear esteemed board members of Beit Teshuva and to all who donate and look out for us, really. I'm writing to extend my deepest gratitude for the unwavering commitment and tireless efforts in governing and guiding our beloved community. Your dedication is to the mission of Beit Teshuva, coupled with its strategic planning and fundraising initiatives, has been instrumental in shaping the vibrant and supportive environment that I am so proud of. First and foremost, your governance has provided the bedrock upon which Beit Teshuva stands. Your collective wisdom, integrity, and vision has ensured that this organization remains true to its core and values. Fostering community where individuals can hope for healing and a path to recovery. Your leadership has been a beacon of light, steering us through challenges and celebrating our success with humility and grace. I'm so nervous. Excuse me. Wow. Each decision you make, each policy you endorse, and each direction you set forth is imbued with a profound sense of responsibility and care for the well-being of the members of this community and staff alike. Your steadfast commitment to our mission, to this commission of integrity, recovery, spirituality, and community has been nothing short of inspirational. You have not only upheld this mission, but have actively championed it, ensuring that it permeates every aspect of our work. By doing so, you have created an environment where individuals feel valued, supported, and empowered to embark on our journey toward recovery and personal growth. Your belief in transformative power of this vision and mission has touched countless lives, and for that, we are immensely grateful. Thank you.
All right, two more in the front row, and then Harry, and then we're going to call it for tonight. Next week, more people.
Hello, everyone. My name is Max, and I'm a very grateful member of this community. So I've been coming here since before COVID, but that was not regular, and then, of course, the whole thing happened. And I really only started coming here in earnest since about May of last year. And I've been able to come every week with my dad. So I have a very busy schedule. I don't get to spend a lot of time with him. And this has been an absolute godsend to be able to come every week and share this time and share this experience and wind down from the week with him. So for that, I am very, very grateful for Beit Teshuva. And I'll try to keep this below 2 minutes, but I do have a couple things to say. First of all, I wanted to make a note that since I won't be here for it, as this is my last week coming for a very long time, since I am moving across the country for my new job, I wanted to make a note that my dad's sober birthday is on September 26th, 1982. I do a little ritual when people are having their birthdays for myself, just to kind of fathom the time it takes, to the time that people invest in their lives for such a great endeavor. And so I clap for the number of years that they've had. So if they have 1 year, if they have 5 years, and so on. And maybe when you get home, because it really does take a while, I want you to try clapping 42 times. You will be the last one clapping in the room. And so, along with that, I just have to say that since I won't be able to take him to and from here each week, he really does love coming here and spending this time with all of you and being a part of this community. There is someone who will be able to get him here, but they will not be able to pick him up from here and get him home. So if anybody would be willing to make a commitment, I would absolutely be eternally grateful to you to help him show up. Thank you so much.
All right, Harry, last one.
Shabbat Shalom. My name's Harry, and I'm a very grateful member of this community. Today, I'm 9 months sober. So, I was thinking about it today. That's the longest. So, I'm 29. Longest I've been without booze and weed probably since I was 17. Longest I've been without cocaine or stimulants since I was probably 20. There's like a lot of unknowns about what's next for here, but I feel really good. I'm happy. And I just want to thank 3 people that have made this year special for me. A lot of people, obviously, but my 3, I would say, best friends in the house. I wanted to thank Will Morton. I don't think he's even in here right now. I saw him walking out. Tracks. And then Jeremy Levin. Will and Jeremy kind of remind me of like guys I would have went to college with that would have been on like my freshman hall. Just kind of idiots that I love. They're great. But then the last person I really want to thank is Greg. Greg's my best friend here. And I remember my dad was here for family immersion, and I was bitching to my dad about how I have no friends in the house. My best friend was like a 50-year-old. I was like this kind of sucks. And then Greg shows up, and I heard in the AA meeting that coincidence is God's way of staying anonymous, and so a part of me is like, I think God put Greg in my life. I love you, bud, and it's been so much fun doing this with you, and Shabbat Shalom, guys.
All right. That's what it's all about, everyone. That's what it's all about. Let's give it up for everybody who made gratitude and teshuva tonight. It is not easy coming up here and bearing one's soul, and we do it every week, and we are so appreciative. But the music continues. Cantor Nate, what do you got next on the docket for us?
We have a blues rock, joyful, celebratory song about Shabbat.
Let's do it.
Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר עבדך ואמונתך בלילות עלי עשור ועלי נבל עלי היגיון
You know, in this week's Torah portion, Moses says something akin to like, has anything ever happened in all the history of the world? Is this miraculous moment? Well, I would say, has any place ever been as rocking on a Friday night as Beit Teshuvah? I don't think so. So get it up for the band one more time. Should we keep it moving? Let's do it.
All right, keep the energy high. Let's continue celebrating Shabbat with Lecha Dodi. Lecha Dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad hishmiyanu El HaMeyochad Adonai Echad U'Shemo Echad L'Shemo Tiferet V'Heli La Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Nekabela Likrat Shabbat Lecho V'Nelcha Ki Himgor Beracha merosh mikedem nesucha sof maaseh b'machshava tchila lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela itoreri ki va'orech kumi uri shir daberi kevod Adonai Allah yiknigla lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. If you are able, please rise and face the doorway as we welcome in the Shabbos bride. Boi v'shalom ateret bala gam besimcha uvetzola tzok emunei am segula. Boi chala lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela.
Thank you. All right, everybody, it's that special moment of the evening where we welcome in our new residents. I want to call up to the stage James R. and Cecilia R. Come up all our birthdays to join them. So all our birthdays, come on. Just going to stand right here. New residents over here, birthdays over here.
All right, so the five of you are going to be leading our congregation in some responsive reading. Can you all see that little screen up there? If not, you can look on the ones to the side. On the count of three, we're going to start together. 1, 2, 3.
May the door of this house be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for fellowship.
May it welcome all who have cares to unburden, thanks to express, hopes to nurture.
May the door of this house be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love. May the door of this house be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy and enmity.
May its threshold be no stumbling block to young or straying feet.
May it be too high to admit complacency, selfishness,
May this house be, for all who enter, the doorway to a richer and more meaningful life. Amen.
All right, so let's welcome in our two newest members with a short prayer. First, we're going to introduce them by first name is good, and then we're going to say a blessing together. So community, this is
Cecilia.
Cecilia. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you who have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelech, Beor, Beshem, Adonai.
Let us walk together in light of the Divine One.
I love that smile. That's right. All right, community, this is
James.
James. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you who have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelech, Beor, Beshem, Adonai.
Let us walk together in light of the Divine One.
welcome. Yes, yes. I see the emotion. I see the relief. What a blessing.
As we've been doing in the recent couple weeks, there's an expression that God uses to ask people where they are. But it's not a physical locator. God sometimes wants to know where we are spiritually. Are we committed to the path? And that question is Ayeka, where are you? And there's only one response we give, Hineni. So I'm going to ask this, Ayeka, and you're going to respond, Hineni. Ayeka. Ayeka. Let's give it up for him.
Before you go back to your seats and enjoy the rest of our Shabbat service here, we have a few small words and messages to carry you forward because things may get dark. Things may come your way from the universe that are going to be trying. They're going to make you feel uncomfortable. There's going to be times where you're going to see your old ways and your old habits and lifestyle, and that's going to look good compared to what you're dealing with now. But I promise you that if you do this one thing when those times are dark, things will get better. That one thing is
hold on.
You just have to hold on. And the feelings that we're experiencing, the challenges that we're experiencing, that we are not in control of, those will change. Sometimes it'll get a little bit worse before it gets better, but it will get better over time. And with the help of community and the help of your recovery program that you build outside of this building as well, that will carry you through. We are all here to help you on that journey. So give them a big round of applause for the decisions they've made, and they can all work their way back to their seats, and we'll be hearing from these lovely people later. Yes.
Thank you. All right, everyone. We're going to continue with our prayer for healing, our Misha Berach. We're going to scan the room, and if there's a name of someone you are holding in this moment, someone who could use that prayer for healing, just mention their name. In the back. Thank you. back. Thank you. Ted. Thank you.
Scott Belsky.
Thank you. My brother, Joseph Paris.
My cousin, Joseph Hayden.
Joseph Hayden. All right, we continue with Misha Berach.
Misha Berach, Avotenu, Avraham, Yitzhak, veYaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, Leah, Yivareh, Virapeh et Acholim. Elna, Rafana, Elna, Rafana, Elna, Rafana, Elna, Rafana, Mishpera, Avotenu, Avraham, Yitzhak, veYaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, Leah, Hu Yivareh, Virapeh et Acholim. Thank you.
For all those who could use a little courage, hope, and strength, we offer them a refuah shlema, a speedy and a whole recovery. And as Moses said to God on behalf of his sister Miriam, he said, El na rafa na la, God, please heal her. But we say these words, El na rafa na lahem, God, please heal them. And let us all say, Amen. Rachel, everybody, beautiful. All right, please rise for our call to prayer, the Baruch Hu, if you're safe and secure to do so.
Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Yai lai 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 lai. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach. HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. HaMevorach, HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
We continue with the Shema. I invite everybody to cover their eyes if it is their custom.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'avta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha uv'lektecha b'derech u'shokbecha uv'kumecha u'kshartam ne'ot ayadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha u'chtavtam amezuzot beitecha u'visharecha.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. So, in the Talmud, there's a story about the destruction of the temple, and it's a long story. And when rabbis usually tell it, they tell it in parts. But I found they typically don't tell the ending to the story about how the temple was actually destroyed. And it's an amazing story. It says that after 3 years of the Romans sieging Jerusalem, the city was running out of food. In fact, the only reason they had food was because the wealthiest people of the city had opened up their storehouses to feed the entire city. But there was a rabbi named Yochanan ben Zakkai, and he realizes that it's coming to an end. They can't keep going down this path. But there's a problem. There's a group of zealots in the city who are intent on fighting with the Romans. They want to see this fight. And so we find out that Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai is actually cousins with the head of the zealots. His name is a man named Abba Zira. And so he goes and sees his cousin, and he says, we have to end this for the sake of our people. We can't let this whole thing come to ruin. And we find out an amazing thing. He agrees. He's scared of the zealots too. He's the leader, but he's scared of what they would do to him if he betrays them. So they come up with this amazing plan for Rabbi Yochanan to get outside the city walls. They need to get him out so he can speak with the Romans. So they decide to fake his death. They put all these horrible smelling foods on him, making him smell really horrible. And they have everybody come and see him as if he was dying, and then they fake his death. They put him in a casket, and they take him outside the walls of the city. Almost immediately, Rabbi Yochanan is able to find the great general Vespasian, and he goes into his tent, and he entreats the famous Roman general, saying, "Greetings to the king, greetings to the king." Now the general says, "Now you're liable for the death penalty twice. One, because I'm not a king, and two, if I was a king, you should have come to me before now." Kind of a pickle for the rabbi, right? But he says, but you will be a king. And like that, on a moment's notice, a messenger walks in the room and says, "The Roman Senate is here to announce our emperor is dead, and you are the new emperor." How amazing is that? Now, Vespasian, this famous Roman general, is now the Roman emperor. The whole Roman Empire is at his command. He can do whatever he wants. But he feels he owes the rabbi a debt of gratitude. And he says to him, "What can I do for you? What can I give you?" Now, duh! How about Jerusalem? How about you save the city and all the people? But that's not what he says. That's not what he asks. He asks for 3 things, and it's very curious. He says, "I want you to protect the lineage of Rabban Gamliel, one of the most famous political and religious leaders of their time." He said, "I want you to get healers for my friend, Rabbi Sodok, who was on a hunger strike against the Romans. And 3, I want you to give us a place called Yavne, a place where the sages will one day study." And he says, just yet, maybe a small miracle will come to us. Maybe a small miracle will come. It's an amazing thing. Why did he not just ask for Jerusalem? Maybe he understood there was no saving Jerusalem. Jerusalem was gone. At best, what Rabbi Yochanan could do in this moment
was save Judaism, could save the Jewish people. It's an amazing insight into our ability to see into the future and plan accordingly. Because the future is a scary place, let me tell you. In this week's Torah portion, Moses tells the Israelites their future. And it's not a good one. He tells them they will stray from God, they will mess up, they will sin, and they will be exiled from the land that they haven't even set foot in yet. What a future to tell somebody. If you could be honest, who here worries about the future sometimes? I know I do. You know, as somebody in recovery, I used to worry about it a lot. Would I relapse? Would I mess up? Would I throw away everything I've worked for? I don't really worry like that anymore, but I do worry. You know, I was addicted to opiates, painkillers, and I worry, what if I get in a car accident? What if I seriously hurt myself? What will I do then? It's a fear. And maybe it's a rational fear on some level, but it's something that hasn't come across yet. It's in the future. The odds always feel against us in a way, especially if you're an addict. The odds feel always not in your favor. Not in your favor. So why? If the future is grim, if the odds are against you, why even bother? Why even try? And I can't speak for anybody else, but I can speak for myself. There was some point when I realized that whatever shame or whatever guilt I had about my addiction didn't have a hold on me anymore. Because nobody would choose that life. Nobody would choose it. Not a single person in this room would choose their addiction. Not ever. So on the one hand, it's not your fault. But on the other hand, you are the very reason things have to change. We all have to hold that as people in recovery. We would never ask for addiction, but we are the reason things have to change. But after Moses tells the Israelites this horrible future, God says something different. He says, yes, this will all come to pass. But then they will return to their ways. They will return to God, and they will be welcomed back in my land. That hope is always there. I'm not an optimist. I don't think good things are just going to happen. I'm not a pessimist either. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful if we do the work every single day, trying to put value into our lives, having the conviction that our lives actually matter and that they're actually necessary to the people around us, that I don't have to worry so much about the future. I don't have to live in fear of what might be, because everything I have right now is beautiful. Everything I have right now is what I fought for, what I worked for, what I bled for. And that's going to be enough for me today. Shabbat shalom, everybody. All right. Should we give them a little Bob Marley? No. Oh. I made it up.
Throwing a curveball.
Oh, that was my curveball. Okay.
Yes, it was. And also the curveball of just things happening on a Friday, unforeseen. Jesse was going to play bass with us tonight, but he's doing the cameras. So maybe next week we're going to have him play with us. But, you know, Bob Marley without that guitar thing is not good. So here we go. One day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day. Sometimes I lay under the moon and thank God I'm breathing. Then I pray, don't take me soon, 'cause I am here for a reason. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know one day it'll all turn around, because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to see that we don't wanna fight no more. There'll be no more wars, and our children will play. One day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day. It's not about win or lose, 'cause we all lose when they feed on the souls of the innocent. Blood-soaked pavement, keep on moving through the water, stay raging. In this maze you can lose your way, your way. It might drive you crazy, but don't let it faze you. No way, no way. Oh. But I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know one day it will all turn around, because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to see that we don't wanna fight no more. There'll be no more wars, and the people will play. One day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day. One day this all will change, treat people the same. Stop with the violence, down with the hate. One day we'll all be free and proud to be under the same song of songs of free life. Whoa, whoa, yo, 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 whoa, yo, whoa, yo, yo, yo. All my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to see that they don't wanna fight no more. There'll be no more war, and the children will play. One day, 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 one day.
That worked out so much better.
It was meant to be.
It was meant to be. All right, everybody. It's that special moment of our evening. It's my honor to call up our first birthday of the night, David N. 1 year. The mic is yours, sir.
I was not ready for that. Hi, everybody. I'm David. I am an addict and an alcoholic. Hello, and a grateful member of this community. Oh, man. This is crazy. First, I want to say thank you, Rabbi. It's good to have you here. Welcome. I love your accent. It makes me feel at home. Dirty Jers. And I also want to say congratulations to Cecilia, our newcomers, and please forgive me if I get it wrong, but was it James? Yes. Sorry, I was thinking about myself when I was looking at you, James, because it took me back to the day I stood on this bema and I said that Nelek Bior B'Shem Adonai as a Catholic boy that did not know anything about the Jewish religion. And it took me way back, man. And you guys are in a great place, and congratulations on taking the action of stepping up here and getting uncomfortable, because this is not easy. Congratulations to all the other birthdays. It's so crazy to see all you here. Like, we have all crossed paths at certain times in our recovery, and it's really good to see everybody. And Lisa, congratulations, Lisa. Like, I thanked her the whole first year I was here, and thank you for always calling back. You know, I think that's a huge thing that I've learned throughout this thing, is that I pick up the phone today and I call people back. Let's see, I mean, I don't want to take up too much time. I guess I just think of, where was I at? Sorry, I'm like, I guess what I think about, like, I wanted to come up here and I wanted to say something for the newcomer, right? Because at the end of the day, it's not all about me, and we only get help by helping others. And I was trying to figure out what to say, and I think the one thing that really came to mind for me and my journey, and I heard it here tonight, and like, I'm like, this is the opportunity to build the foundation, right? And what I've learned throughout my journey is that no rehab, no jail, no overdose, no hospital will keep me sober, right? No meeting will keep me sober. It's my willingness every single day to stand up, look in the mirror, stop like blaming other people, and take complete like responsibility for my life, and take the action behind that, right? So I get up, I say prayers, you know, I reach out to other alcoholics, and I try to be of help, and I try not to think about myself, and it's really interesting because it took me, but all these places, jail, rehab, where you're at right now, these are all places that have the solution if you're willing to pick it up, right? Like, all you have to do is listen. You have to be willing to get uncomfortable and to listen and to take the action, because I still have crazy thoughts. Like, I'm still an addict alcoholic every single day, and I still fight these thoughts. And but it's the action that sets me free, and it's the action that will set you free, right? Is that 30 seconds, Jesus. So it took me a long time to get here, so I'll try to make it in 30 seconds. But I've relapsed a lot of different times, and you know what? There's a lot of stuff going on in my life right now. My life is beautiful. I've heard that tonight too. And my life is so beautiful today, and it's so amazing and so incredible, and it's so emotional. Like, looking at that, and you know, I always used to look at the world as like the world, you know, what it's doing to me, right? And today, like, I'll give you a little rundown of what's going on in my life in the last few weeks, right? My last grandmother died 2 weeks ago. You know, rest her soul. And I'm not looking for pity. I'm just saying she passed away. I just found out my dad's getting a divorce after 27 years of marriage. It was my sobriety birthday 2 days ago. It's my actual birthday today. I made it. Woo! One more year of my 30s. But here's the thing: is like these are not things that are happening to me. These are all opportunities to get up and be of service to other people today, right? Like, I get to be there for my family today because my grandmother passed, because my dad's going through some stuff, right? I used to use over this stuff. I used to put a needle in my arm because of this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And today I get to show up for others, and that itself is like such a blessing. And I'm so grateful for this organization that took me in for a year and a half and saved my life, like, gave me the opportunity to look at myself in the mirror and change some shit that I really needed to change. So congratulations again to all the birthdays. Thank you so much.
Don't go anywhere. Oh, this is fitting. We're going to give you endurance. Endurance, yeah. Give it up. All right, next we're going to call up Brooke K. 1 year. Brooke.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. First of all, I really just have to thank God for being here. Oh, yeah, my name's Brooke. You can call me Ruth, but they both work. So, yeah, thank God that I made it here. Thank you to my family. They've gone through a lot. And thank you to you for coming to jail and talking to me behind that glass and getting me in here.
Thank you, Brooke. All right, Saban, 4 years.
Hi, I'm Siobhan. I'm an addict and a former resident. I am really nervous, so I actually wrote some stuff down that I wanted to say tonight. So this is the first time that I've ever taken a cake at Beit Shiva, and the reason for that is because of a very special woman who couldn't be here tonight by the name of Darren Fond, and she passed away in 2023. I had the honor and privilege of getting to be her client for over a year, officially and unofficially. She was also my hero, my fiercest protector, and now she is my guardian angel. At the time of her passing, we were separated, not by choice or due to a lack of love, but because we were up against powerful people in the institutions bigger than the both of us put together. When I came back in 2019, she told me two things. First was that she would always be my counselor, and the second was that she would fight for me when I couldn't fight for myself. And I'm doing this because I'm never going to stop fighting for her and fighting to keep her memory alive in the way that she was, instead of the way that some people may choose to remember her. This is a really big deal for me. Anyone who knows me from my time at Beit Shiva knows this is something that I wouldn't do. But I actually had a conversation. The first service back was, I think it may have been the birthday of her passing, or the anniversary of her birthday, regular birthday. And I had a conversation with someone, and they were surprised to see me, someone who worked here. And I said that I wouldn't do this for anyone but her, because I had a lot of history and a lot of fear attached to coming back here, even as a visitor. And the same is true today. And yeah, so my purpose for doing this tonight is because Darren, she always wanted to see me take a cake. And when I was 18 years old and very, very stubborn, she kept trying to get me to do it. And I told her that I wasn't taking a cake. And my mom was like, well, it's her year, like she should take a cake, should I get her one? And Darren told her anyways, yeah, get her a cake. So my mom brought it to services, and I basically told her to F off, and not in a nice way. I was a lot different back then, basically. But I never took the cake, so Darren never got to see that. And when she died, she never got to know that I got sober. And it's honestly one of the biggest things that I ever regret. And I really wanted to take a cake tonight for her. Sober birthdays from this point on should be a celebration, but they're very sad for me and they're very bittersweet. But I still felt like it was really important to do this tonight for her. And I do want to say happy birthday to all the birthdays. Lisa, who did my intake, and Brooke, who you just heard from a while ago. She was my former roommate. So I'm really happy to be here. And yeah, thanks.
Thank you. We're bestowing on you kindness. Thank you. All right, we're going to call up Nicole, age 7 years.
I'm Nicole, I'm an addict, and I'm a grateful member of this community. I just want to thank Beit Teshuva and all the people like Laura and Kathy I get to see on Saturday mornings, because that's when I usually come here for services and see the residents. And I love Beit Teshuva. It's the best decision I ever made in my life, and I'm really grateful to be clean and for the relationship I have with my higher power. I remember looking online for a place to go to treatment, and the second I saw Beit Teshuva, like I knew I belonged here, and the community has welcomed me, and I consider this place like my home, and this past year went really, really fast. I feel like last year I came up here and I talked about how I'd prayed to have some sponsees from here, and I got Sarah and Erica, and I'm so grateful for those women. They keep me in the steps, and I see them showing up for themselves, and it reminds me I have to continue to show up for myself. And this year I did something really scary. I asked God to bring me a loving, generous, handsome, kind man. And you got to be careful what you wish for. But my higher powers never let me down. And I met Michael, and I love him. And I'm really grateful to be on this journey with you. And this is his first time here at Beit Teshuvah, so if you see him, welcome him. And I don't know, yeah, with that, if you're new, please stay. This place changed my life, recovery changed my life, and you can have it too. Thanks for letting me share.
Well, this is fitting. Beauty.
Thank you.
Thank you. And it's my honor now to call up my friend and an institution around here, Lisa H., 15 years.
Hi, I'm Lisa. I'm an alcoholic. And I'm a grateful, whoa. I'm a grateful member of this community. So yesterday, I woke up for the 5,480th time without a hangover. And almost all of those days without a craving to drink. The first few weeks were pretty rough, but I persevered. Baruch Hashem. It wasn't always fun, but it has always been worth it. If someone had told me 15 plus years ago what my life was going to look like today, I would have laughed in their face. I could never have imagined the life that I do have today. A partner, a job that I get to go to every day, a home, 2 cats, and a loving family. Harriet used to say, change is the only constant in life. The fact of the matter is that nobody likes change. But without change, I wouldn't be standing here tonight. I wouldn't have gotten sober. I wouldn't have moved to LA specifically for Beit Teshuvah. I wouldn't have made amends to my family or continue with the living amends on a daily basis. I wouldn't have met Russell. And without your change, you wouldn't be sitting out there being a part of a true community. Whether it was your friends, your family, or your doctor, the ultimate decision was made by you to come to Beit Teshuvah. And that's an amazing, true miracle. We're taught in AA to walk through our fears. Many of us here tonight did this. I, for one, am so glad that you did. You know, I see almost all of the residents when they first come into Beit Teshuvah. I want to thank you all of you new residents, especially the new residents. I want to thank you for making that change, taking that chance, having an inkling of faith in Beit Teshuvah and faith in yourself. Huge shout out to Russell. You're always there for me. Massive thanks and love to those who have loved me, even when I didn't know how to love myself. Mom and Dad, I love you. And thank you, Beit Teshuvah, without which I don't know where I'd be. Thank you.
This one makes sense. Wisdom. Because you give a lot of wisdom to everybody around here. Thank you. Let's give it up for all our birthdays. And bring them on up. Come on. All the birthdays back up. Everybody, come on up.
All right, David, Brooke, Shaban, Nicole, Lisa, come up here. And whoever wants to give them a cake, please gather around. and let's all sing happy birthday. And here come the cakes. Make some room for the cakes to get through. There's some over here.
Let the birthday people through. On the stage. They're all the way over there.
Now we're talking. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, David, Brooke, Shaban, Nicole, and Lisa. Happy birthday to you. Keep coming back sober.
All right, we're almost to the end of our service. We're almost there. It's that moment in our service where we'll be saying the Mourner's Kaddish for all those we've lost in our lives, either on the anniversary of their death or the recent passing. But before I read our community list, I will scan the room. If anybody would like to share a name. You're Stephen. Your father. Thank you. Thank you. Sebastian. Uri. Edward. Thank you. Thank you. And Bergman. Thank you. Jerome. Thank you. Norman Laverman. Your dad and your aunt. Our York sites this evening are Herbert Robbins, Stephen Sands, Robert Bernstein, Bunzo Nakawa, Helen Miller, Wenda Blankney, Jack Elliott, Morris Applebaum, Ray Schacht, Albert Levy, Ben Frankel, Kelly Mulligan, Laura Dowskin, Michael Blastanen, Robert Soto, Ruth Mervis, Lee Bieberman, Faye Kaplitz, Gersh Gris, Max Ritvo, Asaya Negriti, J. Michael Stern, Sylvia Mosler, Jerry Feimel, and of course we're honoring still everybody who has passed in the past year in our community. Please rise if you're saying the words of the Mourner's Kaddish. Yikadal v'yikadash shemei rabbah, Bialma divrakirute v'yamlich machute, b'chayechon uvyomechon, uchaye decho Beit Yisrael, Bagalav izman kari v'imru. Yehe shlama rabba min shemaya, olam omei omaya. Yiparak v'yishtabak v'yipa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnasei, v'itadar v'italev v'talal shemei dekudasha. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, damiran bi'ama v'imru. Yehe shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. May their memories forever be a blessing. Thank you. You may be seated. We're going to continue with Oseh Shalom. Bring a little peace into our lives. If you're not the special guest, don't. That's a good point.
Say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oh, say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oh, say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Oh, say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oh, say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oh, say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael.
Discover my purpose and I'm finding my passion. Loving this life and it feels everlasting. Live in abundance, no need for no ration. Switched up my blessing like Eve from Manasseh. Obstacles, lessons, wrapped up in my blessings. Used to puff past, that was my session. Free at last, and I am free at last. Thank God Almighty that I am free at last. Learning and teaching, ancestor I'm reaching. Ordained from the birth, so they call me the deacon. Joseph, like rabbi to the throne. I'm back at the shuv and I found my way home. I said Joseph, like rabbi to the throne. I'm back at the shuv and I found my way home. Everybody in with his peace, so we hope. Let me hear you say, Yaseh shalom.
Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael.
All right, Shabbat sponsors. In honor of Suzette, we are so proud of you. Her daughter Jessica. Hey, Suzette, so proud of you. In honor of Elise's dedication to her sobriety, commitment to her spirituality, and her gratitude and ours to the magic of Beit Teshuvah. Happy birthday, sweetie. Love, Mom and Dad. And announcements, high holidays. Join us on October 2nd for Erev Rosh Hashanah. For membership or tickets, please go to our website or contact Sarah Jacobs. Our congregation is designed with one intention, to include and ignite every soul. At Beit Teshuvah, just showing up means you're giving back. Here we are more than just a congregation. We are a community. Golf, only 4 weeks left. Join us on Monday, September 16th, and save a soul with every swing. Who writes this stuff? To register for more information, contact Cameron Denny at Beit Teshuvah, or call him. Well, you're not going to call him. Just contact him at his website. Okay. All right. Help wanted. Residents need jobs. Please contact Eduardo in the Career Center if you can please help a resident get a job. Remember, recovery doesn't stop or end in this building. It continues way out there. Jobs are an important part of that. So please, if you can help, contact Eduardo. Alumni picnic. The picnic will take place on October 26th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. and it'll be held at Veterans Memorial Park, 4117 Overland Avenue, Culver City. Please join us as we welcome back all our alumni. And finally, the Beit Teshuvah thrift store. Come on. Shop at the BTF thrift store. Every dollar goes to saving a soul. If you have something to give, they might take it. But if you want something to buy, we'll definitely take it. Please, that's at 1422 and 1424 La Cienega Boulevard, Los Angeles, California. And check out our weekly spotlight. Mia. It was a 50-50 shot. Mia, our therapist. Look at that picture. All right. And that is your announcements, everybody. We're going to conclude our service with the Kiddush and the Motzi. Please rise if you're safe and secure to do so.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Shabbat shalom, everyone.